Good afternoon, guys. Today I'm going to talk about 3 common mistakes men make trying to lose belly fat. These are very common mistakes. You know, there's so much health and information out there, coaches, gyms, just everywhere. So why are men still fat? Or people in general, but why are men still fat? Why do men still have belly fat? A couple examples. It's January, first of the year. You know, everybody joins gyms, and I see this. Men go to the gyms, and they're 55, 60 years old. They got a gut. And I see them get on the walker. I mean, on the treadmill or the stair climber. Especially guys that used to be athletic, used to be in good shape, and they're just going 100 miles an hour. 100 miles an hour. It's not the right way. Right here at this park where I'm at right now, where I walk, there's a gentleman. In the summer, he had his shirt off, and I bet he's 60 pounds overweight, a big gut, and he's running wind sprints out here in the 100-degree weather. Running wind sprints. I'm like, man, he's a heart attack waiting to happen. I'd look at him when I'd go around. I'd be looking for him to see if I see him, if he was laying on the ground. And he never lost any weight. He's out here now. I saw him the other day. Of course, it's cold now. He's got a shirt on. And he has quit sprinting like wind sprints. He's doing these little quick 10, 15 yard zigzag runs, I call them. I used to do something like that when I was younger. He looks like he's lost a little bit of weight now. He's starting to lose a little bit of weight. But he was doing it the wrong way. Got a friend, retired from the military, about the same time I did, maybe a year or two after I did. He was overweight, not big, but he gained more weight, they said, when he retired. And I know he's a big runner. Went out to eat with his family, got up from the table, walked to the car. Before they got to the door, he hit the floor, heart attack, he was gone. So this is mistake number 1 that they make, and I call it going cardio crazy. This is what people do when they, especially if they used to be athletic or they read some crazy articles, they think they have to go do all of this cardio. Cardio is the way. Probably 75% of the men out there think cardio is the way to lose weight. Cardio done correctly is great, but most of them do it incorrectly, especially ones, former athletes and stuff like that, and they think they got to go hard. You know, as we age, our bodies generate more visceral fat. Visceral fat is the fat that's deep inside your gut, covering up your abs. And when you do all of this hard cardio, it causes stress. Stress causes inflammation. Inflammation goes to your gut, will go in your gut and cause all kind of problems. Cause all kind of problems with your gut health. That's why you hear about gut health is so important. And when you do super hard cardio and you're doing it day after day after day, that inflammation builds up. Just like, you know, if you're lifting weights or something, you get sore a little bit. Well, this is the same thing. And people who keep doing this and think they're doing the right thing, they may lose a few pounds here or there, but they don't lose much, and then they'll actually start gaining weight, and they can't figure it out. And I've had women clients that couldn't figure this out that I used to work with. Well, I said, you've got inflammation in your gut. You gotta do something about the gut health. But this excessive stress causes this inflammation. Inflammation is a response to stress, and it's just like if you ate bad food or breathed in some toxic chemicals or something. It causes a stress in your body, in your gut. Well, it's kind of doing the same thing with all the cardio. Certain types of stress is good for you. But you don't want to become chronically inflamed. And when you do the hardcore cardio day after day after day, if you keep it up, a lot of people will wind up quitting. But if you keep it up, you're going to have that inflammation in your gut, and it just makes it so much harder for you to lose weight. Now, cardio is great for a lot of reasons, but you got to start slow. You should only have a hard cardio session. You're over 50 years of age. You only really need a cardio session 1 or 2 days a week. And I wouldn't even do a hard cardio, nothing. I would just walk for months. You got to get back in shape, and you can lose weight just by walking. And walking is good stress. It'd be a good stress on your body. It's not stressing your joints. It's low impact. You're out in nature. Hopefully you're out in nature walking, and it's just good for you. It's totally different than doing the hard cardio. So if you want to get rid of that belly fat, stop all this hard cardio. That's mistake number one. The results are the opposite of what you want. Now, done correctly, like I said, done correctly, stress, the stress is great for you. A little bit of stress, but most people just do it too much. And physical stress causes the inflammation. And I keep hitting on this. Think about it like this. Inflammation equals stress. More stress equals more inflammation. Inflammation equals stress, and more stress equals more inflammation. And when you're doing hard cardio, you're just putting more and more stress on your body. Number two, I see this in the gym all the time. People do all abs. And people see me at the beach or something. And this used to happen a lot. I lived in Mexico, and they'd say, first of all, they ask me what I'm on. They think I'm on drugs, steroids, something I'm not. But they would say, well, what ab work are you doing? What kind of ab work are you doing? Guys, like I said earlier, you got fat. Fat covers your abs. You got to get rid of that fat before your abs are going to show. And so what people do, and I saw this in the gym this morning. I see men will do 20, 25 minutes. They'll do a couple little ab machines, and then they'll go get the mat, lay on the floor, and they're doing more ab work. And they're really big. They need to lose a lot of weight. You cannot spot reduce. You have to do cardio or walking that reduces fat all over your body. You got to get rid of that fat over your abs before those abs are going to come out. So walk, instead of spending 30 minutes, 25 minutes, whatever, doing ab exercises, you'd be better off to spend that time walking or doing lifting weights, doing some strength training. You'd be much better off. You're going to get to where you want to get a whole lot faster than laying on that floor. Laying on that floor doing that ab work and those ab machines, do about 5 minutes. I have a little six-pack. It gets better as the summer comes. And I do about 5 minutes of ab work three days a week, maybe. 5 minutes. That's it. That's it. I know I got to if I want my abs to get better, I got to get rid of the fat that's still over them, a little bit of fat. You can see my abs, but if I want them to get better, I got to get rid of the fat. You have to do the exact same thing, especially if you've got a gut. Don't worry so much about the ab work. Get in your walking, whatever you're doing, riding a bike, doing stuff like that. Take that 30 minutes and spend it walking, or take 5 minutes and do ab work, and take the other 25 and walk while you're in the gym. Number three is a food phobia. What do I mean by food phobia? Stops the severe calorie restriction diets. A grown man that's got a gut, or any grown man, you need more than 1,000 calories a day. It's a big thing, 1,000 calories a day. These women do it. They try to get their husband to do it. That is terrible for you. It's a survival mechanism. When you don't eat enough food, your body starts storing everything as fat. Everything. Because you're starving it to death. And a grown man eating only 1,000 calories a day, you are starving your body. So you need to be on eat more than 1,000 calories a day. Definitely. And there's a way you can see how many calories you need. One day I'll do a video on how you go about, you can Google it and find out figuring out how many calories you need a day. But you've basically got to have a baseline. You got to figure out how many calories a day you're eating. The only way to really do that is to write down everything you eat, drink, and every snack, and add all the calories up. And there are calorie counters that'll do it online, and you'll see where you're at. And you got to cut calories, and you got to eat better. Replace bad foods with good foods. For people who don't count calories and stuff like that, and I counted calories for the first week when I lost the 35 pounds in 2 months, and after that I had it. I said, okay, I know I was just cutting, but I replaced a lot of foods with good foods, and I talk about that in other videos. So guys, your body will adapt to storing fat. If you got a food phobia, you're not eating enough. The other ones, the all abs, don't do that. That's a terrible idea. You'd be better off spending the time doing something else. And number one is going all out with all the stress, inflammation on your body, too much cardio. Don't do that. A little cardio is good. Too much of a good thing is bad, and it can be terrible for you when it comes to losing weight. And this is for men who have a gut, need to lose weight. If you're in shape, yeah, you can do a lot of cardio. And that's where men have a problem. They see their friends or they see people in the gym that are already in good shape and they're doing all this cardio. Oh, he must have done that to get this, to get lean like it. You don't know how he got lean. He may have been big as you 2 years ago, or maybe he's one of these people that's never really had to lose fat. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the bell so you can see all my videos when they come out. It's Mike Norris from Mike Norris Fit, and you guys have a great afternoon. I'll talk to you later.